Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our show. My name is IJ.
I'm Uchenna.
Dior.
And we're here today to talk about Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 14, Country Chaos. Was it really a chaos?
Parts
Yeah, it
of
definitely was.
I know my girl Michaela. We'll just get to that. So let's just start off with the easiest couple. Get them down and dirty and get them done and over with. So Gil and Merla. I mean, still in love, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's cute that they brought the dog there. But she sleep outside the room.
So, I mean, there wasn't that much to their storyline. They get along great. They keep talking about open communication. That's what keeps them going. I mean,
called her out on just, I guess her being a brat is what he called her. Mm-hmm. So, and she was open to it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's kind of how they progressed throughout this, process is that. And I think having that talk with Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, made a big difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she did have some cute shoes on, even though she
she had some cute. She had some cute Louboutins on.
There's some cute wedges. But I mean, besides that, that's it with them. The lovey-dovey Jose and Rachel. Mom thinks that they're going to have issues as time progresses. I think. Go ahead.
No, I think they kind of showed us that next week they might have issues, but they might be just fooling us. Mm-hmm. But I mean, every couple has issues further along, no one's perfect.
Right.
But for right now, they seem to be trying to communicate with each other. He's trying to listen. She's not afraid to point out, what he's doing wrong, and he receives it well. So that right there is half the battle. Yeah, I think if they keep that up, I think that they'll be good. And I like them as a couple. He's less controlling. And I think they have a shot. We'll just have to see whatever her big secret next week is going to be.
I know. Better be not she's pregnant.
No, I definitely don't think that's it. I think they would be happy. So that's not it.
Oh, I couldn't even believe that Merla was still talking about the 8 children.
Yeah.
But so those 2 couples, those are our 4 couples that are left. And that's it. I mean, then when you come to boring, Brett and
Ryan. But they were actually interesting this week. Like
really?
Yeah, well, I thought so. I was glad that Ryan was like, what do you mean you're gonna sleep? If you guessed you're gonna sleep in the room with me. No, you haven't been sleeping in the room with me. So you can just go sleep on the couch or find somewhere else. I think
he didn't want to sleep with her because that room of hers is a mess. And he's probably thinking, is she gonna be that messy in my room?
That's not the reason
I know that's not the reason why.
He's not
we know the reason why.
Yeah, and that has to be frustrating that he in his head decided that I'm gonna try, but you never had a conversation with the person that you've been treating like
she wasn't even there.
Yeah, the whole time, and now when we're in front of other people, because I'm sure that's how she took it. Like,
yeah.
Now you wanna not, I guess he's saying he got it from Dr. Pepper or whoever. He was,
right.
Whoever
he was Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he got it from there, but to her, it looks like, oh, you're fronting in front of all these people.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't sleep together at home, so no, we're not sleeping together here.
But kudos for not Brett. What's his name?
John.
Zach for pointing that out. He was like, what's the difference between when you guys are back at home to now? Like, what's the difference? Yeah. And then Ryan was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. So.
I've been waiting for this scene that's going to come up next week with Brett. For her to call him out on being on.
Oh.
But did you see, like, on the drive there when she said to him what his sister said, that he might be seeing someone in the past? He never denied it.
No, he didn't.
He just got upset, and he was like, what would make her say that? And she was like, well, based on how you're acting. And he never said, no, that's not true.
Right. So he
just
can never
didn't
say
answer.
it. Yeah. Yeah. Because if it wasn't true, you would be denying it. Because
You'd be like, no, my sister
Yeah.
was way off base. She's
that's
crazy.
cheating. That's adultery. Like
Mhm.
so, I mean, but the one thing I do have to say that's disturbing about her is why does she have to be scared every time something happens? I get nervous when loud noises happen. You get nervous and anxiety about everything.
I think, yeah, that's definitely annoying, but
But it wasn't
But I
enough.
mean, it was when they were at the
Shooting
at the
range.
gun range. So maybe guns scare her. I mean, that's
I mean,
no
but, and
problem.
she did say she didn't like gun, and not everyone would want to shoot gun. That's not fun to everybody.
They were
That's-
shooting
no.
guns. They were just shooting discs,
It doesn't even matter.
It's not
That's
like they were
the-
shooting bullets,
yeah, but it's still loud, and people who don't like guns are not going to find that to be thrilling.
No,
He
but-
wanted to do something that he wanted to do, and he really didn't think of what she wanted to do. And she's always tried to do stuff that he would like to do, and he's not really reciprocating.
Mhm.
But has she asked him to do anything? I don't think they even talk to each other.
I'm sure they do, because she knew that he likes to do venture stuff, so that's why they went to that
Cool.
The gym.
that Ninja Warrior theme, and he loved it, but he hasn't gone shopping with her or taken her out somewhere special that she would like to do. So at least that-
You know what really annoyed me when he said that, he felt bad for her about Baxter and he wished he could be more of a support. And I'm like, why can't you? You literally live with her. Why can't you? I hate when people do this. I feel like I wish I could. Yes, you could do it.
Yes.
And if you're not sure how to do it, you can talk to somebody, you can Google it, you can look on YouTube, you can find the answers.
Well, he has a dog, so he knows what it feels like if he lost the dog.
Right.
He said he has lost one. So it's just,
He just doesn't want to.
he just doesn't want to have any kind of
There for her.
connection with her. Like he just doesn't like her.
Yeah, it's sad. But let's move on to the next couple.
But
Johnny-
real quick, what does he think he can accomplish in 2 weeks? They have 13 days left. Why start trying now?
He's being fake.
I think it's just because he told Dr. Pepper, because the way he even said it was that I told Dr. Pepper I would try, and I come here and she's just checked out. That shouldn't be why you want to try, because you told somebody you were going to try.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not trying to save your marriage or to see if you have a relationship. You're just trying because you told somebody you would do it.
Right.
And they're going to see that you did or did not do it. So
yeah, I think he's checked out. She's definitely checked out.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
So it's done and over for the both of them. I'd say just go ahead and move on back home. Each of your respective homes and
they got to keep on filming, so they're not going to do
go
that.
ahead. Yeah, I guess so. But go ahead and move on back to your home, because I don't even. I would be so mad if I was on TV and this was going on. I'd be furious. So let's go to Johnny and Bao. I really like Bao. She is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Bao too.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Unfiltered or Filtered, but I think Johnny's just full of shit. He knows how he's gonna come off on. I think what we're seeing during the filming is who they really are. That's how Johnny is. That's how all of them are, because it's real time and they haven't prepped for it. Like with this Unfiltered, they've thought about what they're gonna say because they kind of know how they're gonna come off. So I think a lot of it is what's it called? When you're trying to stop the backlash. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like he's trying to get people to be on his side because he knows how bad he's gonna come off. So I
think we do only see what they have on camera, and there could be something. I don't know. I'm just so confused, and then all the stuff with Zach and possibly.
But I don't think that happened during the show.
No, not during the show, but it just kind of skewed the way I viewed her trying to interfere and help out. I'm just like, girl, don't worry about your own relationship. Don't come over here.
That's what they're there for. They're there to be supportive of each other. That's why they put them together.
Supportive, yes, but I just don't
think
like
it with Zach.
I don't think she was, but I'm just saying, I just saw saw it differently because I mean, like, I would be embarrassed to be caught. Well, she didn't get caught, but just looking at
She did get
people
caught.
arguing,
She
I would have
did.
been at my.
I would have been, listen, don't tell me none of you guys would have been peeking out, trying to see.
No, I would have been peeking out, but I would have been at my door listening.
Oh, I would have opened the door and I would have watched.
I would have been
acting like that. Why does he want us to see it? So
I would have opened the door, came out there, and be like, "Girl, what's going on? What did he say?"
If I were to
I wouldn't want them to stop. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd have been all up in it. I mean, to me, she was trying to be helpful to her.
Right.
Out on the porch.
She gave good advice.
Gave great advice. Like, I wrote down her advice. I was just like, boy, she is good. Especially the one when she said, you know, it's easier to just give up than to work through the issues you have. And I'm thinking to myself, poor Bao, she's talking about through experience because of what she's going through with Johnny. Because you're a trooper. Because if I didn't know you I only knew you for 4 to 6 weeks, I would not be putting up with the crap that you're doing to me. There's no way God's green earth. I would have been gone. But I thought it was revealing when she revealed how even though her parents have been together or were together for 50 years, listening to how the dad talked to the mom is making her behave that way towards Johnny, letting him talk to her in such a degrading way.
Right.
But she's found her inner woman and is now not willing to accept that type of behavior, and she knows she deserves better. This whole entire time, that's what she was talking during this episode, is she deserves better than what she's been getting. And I thought,
definitely.
It's really good that she came to that realization herself, because it takes a lot of people, a lot of years, a lot of therapy to realize that what they're doing is just mirroring their parents' relationship.
But I was surprised though, because even though she's telling us this, I don't see her interacting with Johnny in that way.
Because she's on level 1. She has to do level 1 communication, which she's barely capable of. So basically can't say anything to
that's basically not talking to each other. That's level 1.
But you know, and it's not helping Johnny like her any better. So it's just a waste of her time.
Nothing's going to help Johnny like her better. Like, that's a good deal. Johnny's
so why
just like her.
Sit there and suffer for the sake of Johnny feeling better about himself and
well, she didn't. She was like, when Johnny, Johnny's really getting me upset when he was like so upset that they're going to be sharing a room. Like, she totally disgusted him, and he couldn't stand being in the same room with her because she's so gross. I was so like pissed. I was like, who are you, dude?
I'm so glad that the ladies kept the room, and then they had to share whatever, the couch, space, whatever. I was so happy about that.
I know.
When they were talking about being petty, if I was Johnny's wife, the pettiness in me would come out, because first of all, I haven't been with you for 20 something years. So I really don't have anything vested in this. Yeah. And I would have gone to Sally's, bought some fiber hair stuff, and set it by the bedside and said, or by his toothbrush and say, sprinkle this on your head in the morning. It'll give you a fuller head of hair.
It'll make you look handsome, or it makes you look better,
Yeah. And then and stop being such an effing drama queen. Buy him a nasty crown and say, stop being such an effing drama queen all the time. I mean, I would do, and I know I'm wrong for saying this, I should be more mature like she is. I would do tit for tat. You want to be janky with me and tell me I act like a child? Well, I'm going to go buy you a diaper because you act like a baby. I mean, like, it's just, when I saw him today and he's spiking his hair and the angles the camera was catching.
Oh, I know, it wasn't good.
Stop spiking your hair, because we can really see the bald spots and it's not attractive. And so I'm just like, I'm going to say, Bao, you need to think about the next couple of years, how he's going to look. Is that something you're going to really want to mess with?
I think she's done too. I think just like that, she's done. Thank goodness. Yeah.
But I think if he starts acting nice to her, he'll be all in it. She'll be back in it again.
I don't think so. I think Bao doesn't want to be perceived as given up or anything like that. I think she's done, but she's gonna keep the act up until it's over.
I think I might agree with IJ. I think if he starts being nice to her, she might be more open to maybe starting again in like a week and a half. I don't know.
She's needy. She wants that relationship. Because look at how hard she went hard. Like, I'm just like, yeah, she tried. And so, and he got his sex and he's done. He's done. Yeah, but she wants a marriage and he wants this perfect queen. Good luck, because you're not perfect yourself. So I don't know what it is you want.
What you're looking for.
So now let's talk about the golden couple. They came in all happy and cheerful, didn't they? I was like, oh, they fixed it.
I knew that. I mean, well, of course we knew from the previews they didn't fix it.
I wish they would have not shown those previews.
I mean, but everything, like, we'll see them getting along. We'll see them saying the right things, but then like 5 seconds later, it's something totally different. So I knew, again, I think this is another couple or another situation where Zach is just, I don't know, just putting up a front. He's acting like he's
I think he does like her, but there's too much about her that he doesn't like. I think the dislike outweighs the like, because he says he is not the type of person that wants to put up with that erratic and angry behavior. And she's trying, she's making a real effort to change, but you can't change like 24 years in 8 months. She's 30. She's 30. Oh yeah, well then you definitely can't change 30 years in 8 weeks. It's impossible. So she needs therapy. She needs to work with a therapist in order to get rid of that.
And I agree, he does like her as a person. What I meant by him putting up a front is that he's not really giving her a chance. I think he already knows that he doesn't want that. And there's nothing she could do at this point that's going to change his mind about that.
Right. And so why sleep in the same bed? Why sleep in the same bed?
Because he wants sex.
But no,
it's good.
I know. I thought
very clear the way we get along when we're in the bed. What are y'all doing in the bed? And then they have sex that y'all getting along for.
But wait, no, I thought that too. I wrote down in my notes, Zach wants to have sex. He's happy when they're in the bed. But then he made a comment that when they go to bed together, when they go to bed together, he feels like it's progress. Because
they're having sex and they're getting along.
No, he said that he feels like.
So what are they doing? Okay, how is that progress?
I don't know.
What are they doing? They having deep conversations.
I'm not. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. But he said that he feels like it's progress. So her saying no to the bed feels like he's taking a step backwards.
He's like, well, this is the only place we get
along.
And you taking that away. So I mean, what's the point?
Mom wanted to say, Mom wanted to say that he said that it's fun. He did.
He did say it's fun. Yeah. So one thing that when they were sitting on the porch and he was trying to explain how he felt, I understood what he was saying. He wants to get married, but in this situation, this 8-week situation, he doesn't want to get married to her because of how she acts. So he's saying, we won't get married, but after, let's see how this goes. Maybe we can continue the relationship, maybe it will work, but I know I don't want to be married to you. But maybe with more time, and if you change, then maybe we would have a relationship. I don't understand why she didn't get that.
Well, because what she was saying is that, I mean, the issue is that you don't like me, and I'm the same person whether we're married or not.
Not right.
But I think he said, if we had more than 8 weeks, then we would get to know each other better. And then
why don't we stay married and get to know each other?
Because if it doesn't work, I'm sure he wants to get it annulled.
I think they have to actually get a divorce.
The divorce, yeah, but I'm sure he doesn't want to pay for the divorce either. If
they don't have any property, you don't have to divorce.
No, but you still have to do the paperwork. You have to pay for the paperwork to get a divorce.
Yeah.
So the show will pay for it now, but they're not going to pay for it later. And he probably sees little chance of them staying married. So why would you stay married? Like, get a divorce and then see if it works afterwards. If I was Michaela, I'd be like, deuces. But he's saying, like, maybe we can have something after.
To me, if I was Michaela, I'd be like, either we're married or we're not married. Either we can work on the relationship now together, us working on the relationship now versus us working on the relationship when we're divorced. I'm not going to go backwards, because if we don't get along now, being divorced, living separately is going to be really of no difference. It just makes it easier for the other person to walk away. And personally, I think, like you said, he's basically checked out. But she's not checked out, and that's.
I don't think he's checked out. I think he's still in it, but he knows that there's no future. There's no marriage future.
Oh, wow. Then how can you still be together if there's no marriage future?
Maybe he just doesn't want to give up, and he just wants to take it to the end and then make that decision.
Oh, this is tough.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say he's just like Val, and maybe that's how they ended up together, allegedly.
But we'll find out at the reunion, right?
I hope so. I hope it's a juicy reunion.
So do you think that her behavior, she lost it because she didn't want him to leave?
She lost it before that. She lost it when they were sitting on that porch and she was in that peach dress. And he said that he wanted a divorce, but they could have a relationship afterwards. She started doing this and then got up and doing all this crazy laughing.
But what did
then he was checked out. He was done after that. He was like, you know what? No,
I'm done. But, I wonder what, when they were in the bed talking, we saw where 10 minutes ago she said something, then she didn't remember saying it.
That was nuts. Like, I was sitting there and I was like, what happened? Like, she first said, I don't want to ride with you. And then she's like, oh, I misunderstood. I'll ride with you. And then she was like, I never said I would ride with you. I'm like,
And she told him to leave. He didn't say, I'm leaving. She kept on saying, leave, go now, leave. And then she told Val that, he decided that he wanted to leave, which wasn't true.
Yeah, I was confused about that too. They made it seem like he came in the house and said he was going to leave, but I thought they were both kind of in the bed.
They were in the bed.
Sleep.
And she said, get out of Mike. She said, get out of the room. So he was just going to go into another room or find somewhere else to sleep. And then she was like, why are you going to stay? Just go ahead and leave. And then he was like, no, I don't want to leave. We came together. I don't want you to be by yourself. And she's like, no, leave now. Leave now. So I think she started spinning out of control and she didn't even know what she was saying. When she got mad and was like throwing stuff.
No, they made that look crazy. They made it look crazy by speeding it up, her walking and stuff.
IJ.
Yeah.
It was crazy, period. She was going through pushing up bed. No normal person acts like that. No one is gonna lift up a big ass long bench.
She didn't lift it up. She just pushed it.
No, she lifted it up and flipped it.
No, she just pushed it.
No, she did not push it.
Yes, she did. She just pushed it, and then
she did not.
I've seen people.
IJ,
they get angry.
Lifted that and flipped it. And then everything she came in contact, she hit, she pushed, she broke. It was worse than a 2-year-old. It's like and
it's like, over what? You told him to leave.
And then her sister made it worse by coming up and picking her up. So her family enables her to the nth.
They picked her up though after he left, right?
Yeah, the next day. What was they gonna say? She's distraught. She wants to go home. No, you stay your ass there.
Well, she didn't have a way to come back anyway because he left.
He would have got a ride with one of those other people. With Bao and Johnny, I'm sure they would have been happy to have a distraction in the car. So
She probably didn't want to ride with them and be, you know,
Right, yeah.
yeah. I
And
wouldn't.
then they had like another whole day of activity.
Oh, that's true, they did, they had they did.
I thought they were leaving when they all got in the car, but they were going to
Right, that's true. They had a
To
whole
walk
other
on,
day.
to walk on pebbles. I cracked up with Merla.
Yeah, she was very like kind of positive about it. So like her attitude was a lot different.
Right, she's trying.
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I wouldn't be wearing my Louis. Not on no goat
I've been wearing
pebbles.
sneakers.
I'd have had some nasty sneakers on. But
But it was interesting at the tape, like how, like when she was yelling at Brett, telling Brett to get into the car to stop, Ryan, telling Ryan to get in the car to stop.
not to stop him, but to have him drive
home with him, right?
So he would be safe.
Right. Like this dude is 27 years old. He can drive at 11 o'clock at night by himself and be fine.
I think that they're far from Houston, and after a day of drinking, because they'd been all drinking and so forth. But the producers must have felt that he was sober enough to drive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have allowed him to drive.
Right.
And
yeah,
I was like,
I think they saw who Michaela was, and they understood why Zach was like, "I'm out."
I was so to be honest, truth, if it did happen in front of me, I'd be so embarrassed. You know, he had that inner embarrassed feeling that you feel for people, and you're just like, oh my God. I'd even sitting there like, oh my God.
Especially when they're Black and
oh my God. Oh my God.
Why is she doing this?
I'd be like, can I peel my skin off real quick?
Can she peel her skin off? Yeah, that was.
Oh, that would have been like,
bad.
And afterwards, everybody just sat there talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When she sees it, I wonder if she's gonna really pause and be like, okay, something's gotta change. Or do you think she'll be like, that's just me?
No, she's not gonna say that's just me. She's gonna be embarrassed. And you know what the worst part is? We didn't get to see the whole scene.
I know.
I wanted to see everything.
I want to see in that room with that producer.
I was mad. You know what we saw was what they were showing in the commercials. That was it. That's not fair. It's not fair.
They should have opened up that door or had the producer's camera sound on so we can hear what was going on in that room.
I totally agree. And we should have seen more than, you know what, cut out the goat parts. I don't care about the goats. Cut that part out. Give me the scene from her walking in so I could hear what she's saying, because she had her mic on, but we couldn't even hear really what she was saying. I want to see her walking in after he drove off. I know that's when she really lost it.
Right.
And what I wanted to see when she grabbed his suitcase and walked it back to the car, back to the inside the room. He walked back there and got it.
And he was calm. He
stayed calm.
Yeah.
I wanted to see everything.
Yeah. I don't even understand why she got so irate. Because she felt like it was over. Do you think that's why she was acting crazy? Because she knew the relationship was over.
Yeah, this is it. I want to see what happened after she got done throwing everything. When she got to the room, how did the producer get in there? The producer was already holding her.
Right. What? So we missed key parts.
We missed key parts. I guess they don't want to be another Real Housewives of Atlanta or anything like that.
Well, no, Real Housewives of Atlanta don't get that crazy. They don't.
Well, this is real, not no staged up thing. This is real. Kenya is doing good on just let you guys know, unfortunately, she is doing good on
Oh, that show's on?
Yes, yeah, it's been on.
Oh, I gotta watch it.
But she's been on the bottom 2 for the past 2 weeks. But this week.
What do you mean bottom 2?
Bottom 2, girl.
It's a contest?
Oh no, Dancing with the Stars. She's on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Housewives show.
Oh, the Ultimate Girls Trip.
Oh, yeah, the girls trip. Oh, okay. Oh, she's still on it.
Yeah. She's almost gotten kicked off a couple of times.
Okay.
But
I don't watch the show, but I hear it on Howard Stern that Scary Spice got kicked off.
Scary.
Yeah.
Oh, was she on there? Wait,
was it Sporty? It was scary. Mel B.
One of the Spice Girls was on there.
Yeah, Mel B.
the black one isn't
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah, she left last
Yeah.
night.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And Tiana Taylor's husband, he got booted off too, right? The tall guy, the super tall.
Iman.
The basketball player.
Yeah, remember he's with the short girl, they
And
got
so
booted
did
off. But that just happened last night.
right. Oh, both of them got kicked off last night?
Yeah, the tall black guy got kicked off.
Mhm.
He's still there?
It's
Oh.
it's the Spice Girl and whomever she was.
Oh, the Spice Girl got kicked off.
But didn't
doing well.
The Bachelor get
Right.
kicked off?
Yes.
She
I heard
was
that he was corny on the show.
Matt,
Matt.
he was on there.
Yeah, he was on there.
Oh,
I
wow.
just rolled my eyes.
Not
with
this
that.
out.
Yeah, just
I'm
yeah, and
glad
his
they
girlfriend was there too.
Yeah.
She was in the audience.
Rachel, right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad
He
you're
was
not
so-
gonna
I heard he was corny.
He was corny, yes.
It was.
Like his outfits were still gross.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was just like,
So it wasn't ABC, it was him. It was Matt James. Sorry, ABC, we blamed you for his corniness.
but yeah. So, well, you know what, Dior, do you want to take it away or do we have a little bit more time?
I think we're done, so we can take it away.
Yeah, yeah, we're done.
But we're trying to make it shorter for you guys.
Let us know what your predictions are for
Mhm.
whether they'll stay together or get divorced in the comments below. Like our channel, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and follow us on Instagram at The Real on the Real.
One more thing,
Yes.
ladies. That game they played was really cute and funny, wasn't
It
it?
was good. Yeah, it was
I'll
good.
never have I ever, no,
No.
the superlatives, best, whatever. Yeah, I never even.
Yeah, the high school game. Yeah, that was good.
Mhm. All right, guys, we will see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.